Apple's tiny M4 Mac Mini is a brilliant little machine, where in the basic version for only 5,500 Danish kroner, or around €700, you get an incredible amount of computer for your money. But you also have to accept that some things are missing. The machine doesn't have any USB-A ports, so if you need to connect regular USB memory sticks, or for example, if you have a mouse with a wireless dongle like this one, well then you have to use a USB-A to USB-C adapter. The machine also doesn't have an SD card reader like its bigger brother, the Mac Studio, and if you want more storage than the mere 256 gigabytes it comes with as standard, it gets very expensive, very quickly. To upgrade to just 1 terabyte, Apple charges 4,000 kroner or €475, and if you want 2 terabytes in the machine, it's 8,000 kroner or €925. Suddenly, it's not such a great deal after all. And by the way, you can forget all about 4 terabytes because you can't even get that in the base version. Satechi promises to solve all these problems with their Mac Mini stand and hub, which adds 3 USB-A ports, an SD card reader, and the option for a built-in NVMe SSD of up to 4 terabytes. But you need to be careful with that. It also solves a fourth problem, although that one doesn't matter much in practice. But let's take a closer look at what you actually get. It comes in a small, simple package like this, so there's really nothing fancy about it. And out of it, well, I have the dock itself right here, and that's more or less all there is. There's also a little tiny manual and some warranty papers and so on, but we don't really care about those. The dock itself looks like this, and as you can see, it matches the Mac Mini quite well. The whole idea is that you place this at the bottom, and then you can put the Mac Mini on top, so it matches and fits perfectly in both design and color, and that's actually pretty cool. You connect it with a USB-C cable, which you can just pull out from the bottom here, like that. So if I just turn the Mac Mini around like this and place it on top of the hub, like this, and I try to get it lined up so it fits on top perfectly, then I can just plug the USB-C connector in there and it's connected. On the front here, as mentioned, you get 3 USB-A ports, 2 of which are USB 3.2 Gen 2. That means up to 10 gigabits per second in transfer speed. The last port out here on the side is an old-fashioned USB 2 port, so it's not very fast, but they've included it specifically for use with wireless dongles, which don't require much speed. And that way you don't use up a high-speed port for that. So you might ask, why didn't they just put in 3 high-speed ports? And I think it probably has something to do with cost and also the bandwidth available in the machine. Because even though it's connected back here to the Mac Mini's Thunderbolt ports, which supports up to 40 or 80 gigabits, the Satechi Dock only has a single USB-C connection at 10 gigabits, so that's probably why they don't distribute it across even more ports. If I just turn it around again, you can see over here on the other side, I have my SD card reader, and if I just disconnect it and flip it upside down, there's a small port down here at the bottom that I can open, and there I can install an NVMe SSD of up to 4 terabytes. So why don't we try that? Because then we can also test its speed once I connect it to the machine. Down in the port here, there's already a small screwdriver and a little screw, and there's also a thermal pad that you need to attach so you can transfer some of the heat from the SSD down to the bottom here. And to install it, I have to first peel off this little layer of plastic here, and then it basically just needs to be placed down at the bottom. Now let's see if I can get it lined up. There we go, now it's in place. Now I'll just open up my screwdriver here. Let's see if I can get it wrestled out of this little plastic bag here. There we go, there it is. There was even an extra screw just in case. And then there's the little magnetic screwdriver here. So that's also really nice. It's very easy to put it in that way. Now I'll just grab my NVMe SSD. I have a Kingston 4 terabyte SSD, and it basically just needs to be put in here. First, I just need to peel off this blue adhesive plastic cover, or more accurately, the blue protective layer, so it can stick properly to this thermal pad here. So then it's just a matter of aligning it with the connectors. There we go, 30 degrees, and then it just needs to be pressed into place. And then I just need to screw in this screw so it stays in place. Boom! And that's it. Now I can just slide the cover back into place and turn it over, and then it's ready to be connected to my Mac Mini so we can see how it works in practice. I've now put my Mac Mini back in its usual spot here under my monitor, And as you can see, the dock integrates really nicely underneath. I think it looks super simple and very streamlined. What I want to test, of course, is the speed of the fast USB-A ports on the front and the SD card reader, and of course the built-in NVMe SSD that I just installed in the dock, because that's what I think makes this product especially interesting. Because if you need any USB-A ports or maybe an SD card reader, well then there are actually cheaper solutions than buying a whole dock like this. But if you also need some extra storage space, then this can be a really, really good solution. Because if you don't want to pay those absolutely insane prices that Apple charges for the internal SSD, then you need to go for either a dock like this one, which has a built-in hard drive, or you need to buy a regular external SSD, like for example this Samsung T7 Shield, which is the one I've been using up until now. It's also 4 terabytes, so it's comparable to the one I've installed in the dock, and I've reformatted this one so it's completely empty as well, so we can compare the two as accurately as possible. And what I'm going to do now is test the speed of this external SSD. I'll test it both on the same port, that is, the Thunderbolt port on the back where the dock is connected, also on the USB-C port here on the front of the Mac Mini, and last but not least, on the USB-A port down in the dock, to see if there's any significant difference. This is a USB-C interface, so it can't run faster than the 10 gigabits that all the ports support. So it should be comparable, but it's interesting to see if there's any major difference. Of course, I'll also test the SD card reader. Normally when I need to transfer data from an SD card in, for example, this Action 4 camera that I use for some of my recordings, and which has both a micro SD card installed and a USB-C port built in, I typically just take a USB-C cable and plug it into this, and then I transfer via that to the computer. But it's not very fast. So what I want to see is, if I take this micro SD card out and instead put it into an SD card adapter like this and insert it into the reader, how much faster does it go then? How much time could I actually save if I transfer a lot of files that way instead of connecting the camera? Now, all these tests are going to take quite a bit of time, and I don't think I want to bore you with that. So now I'm just going to get started testing everything, and then I'll get back to you in the studio and give you all the results. So I finished all the tests, and even though there are a lot of good news, unfortunately there's also a pretty serious problem. But I'll get back to that in a moment. If we start with my Samsung T7 drive, it delivered pretty much the same speed, whether it was connected to the Mac Mini's Thunderbolt port on the back or the USB-C port on the front. It peaked at 914 megabytes per second when writing data to the drive, and around 700 megabytes per second when reading data. When I instead connected it to the USB-A port on the Satechi Dock, the write speed was pretty much the same, but the read speed dropped by almost 100 megabytes per second. I don't know why it was only the read speed that was affected, but that's the result I got. If I compare it to the speed of the SSD I have installed in the dock, it performs significantly better. It reached the maximum speed for the port with just over 1000 megabytes per second when writing data to the drive, and as much as 950 megabytes per second when reading data. The SSD I installed is actually rated for 6000 megabytes per second, but the USB-C port doesn't support that since it's a 10 gigabit connection. However, it does seem that I'm fully utilizing that connection, which isn't quite the case with my T7 drive here. Of course, it would have been cooler if the Satechi Dock used Thunderbolt 4 instead, which supports up to 40 gigabits, since you need to use one of the Thunderbolt ports on the Mac Mini. But then the price would definitely be significantly higher, and the dock might also need its own power supply. At the same time, you could say that for most people, the speed will be more than sufficient. In everyday use, you won't notice a huge difference, not even compared to the Mac's internal SSD, even though it's many times faster. I also tested how long it took me to transfer a 6.3 gigabyte file from the micro SD card in my Action 4 camera. When I connect the camera via USB-C, it only runs at USB 2 speeds, so only about 41 megabytes per second. The transfer that way took 2 minutes and 45 seconds. But if I instead put the card in the dock's SD card reader, the same transfer only took 39 seconds. So it was more than 4 times as fast. So I saved over 2 minutes on just a single file, and often I need to transfer 10 or 20 times as many gigabytes. And then we're suddenly talking about a time saving of 20 or 40 minutes. And that's quite a lot, after all. I also mentioned that the dock solves a fourth problem, but in my opinion, it's not that big of an issue. Some people just think it's a problem that the Mac Mini's power button is located down here underneath, so you have to tilt the computer up to be able to press it. Personally, I don't think it's a problem because I very rarely turn off my Mac since its sleep mode works so well. But if that bothers you, well, then the dock also solves that problem. But now, we come to the thing you need to watch out for when picking an SSD for the dock, because even though everything seemed to work well and quickly, I repeatedly experienced errors with some of the data that had been written to the SSD inside the dock. Files that initially looked fine suddenly became unreadable after restarting the computer. And when I tried to run Disk Utility's first aid function, I was told that the disk could not be repaired. At one point, all the files just completely disappeared as well. After quite a bit of searching online, I came across a Reddit thread where a user describes the exact same problems and mentions that Satechi had written to him, telling him that it's a known issue specifically with Kingston SSDs, which is exactly the brand that I have installed in the dock. They recommend that he instead use one of the brands listed on their website. There's nothing on the website about there being any issues specifically with Kingston SSDs. But according to ChatGPT, apparently there can also be challenges on Mac with other enclosures. The particular Reddit thread was about a 2 terabyte Kingston SSD. So apparently reducing the size doesn't solve the problem either. Even though the dock was sent to me for testing, I actually bought and paid for the SSD I put in it myself. And I really don't feel like spending more money on yet another SSD just to test if it works better. But at the same time, I really want to be able to give you a definitive answer because I'm actually quite enthusiastic about this dock itself. I think it's a smart and easy way to expand the storage in your computer, and the price for both the dock and a 4 terabyte SSD is currently only about €27 more than what you'd pay for a Samsung T7 Shield. And with the dock, you get both better performance and extra ports included in the price. Provided, of course, that there are no issues with the drive. So I had a chat with my regular channel sponsor and asked them if they would be able to help. And fortunately, they were happy to do so. So now, a crucial P3 Plus SSD, which is one of those listed on Satechi's list, is on its way in the mail. That's really great because now I'll have the chance to give you a clear answer and test whether it's actually the Kingston SSD that's the problem or if this dock just isn't good enough. I want to test it thoroughly, so I won't be able to include it in this video, but I'll post a follow-up video in a week. And if you subscribe to the channel and have enabled all notifications, you'll automatically be notified by YouTube when it comes out. And of course, I'll also put a link to it up there when it's ready. In the meantime, YouTube have found some other videos from my channel that you might like. And if you feel like supporting the work I do and the SSDs I buy, well, the best way is to buy me a little virtual coffee. See you soon.